You're watching New Vision TV. Thanks for joining us. Here's a look at what's making news. But a quick reminder, the Harvest Money Expo is on from the 15th to the 17th of February at Nambola Stadium. Entrance fee is 10,000 shillings, and there will be training sessions that will cost you just 10,000 shillings if you're interested. Now, the Harvest Money Expo is going to run under the theme, Farming as a Business. We hope to catch you there.
Harvest Money Expo 2019, the biggest agribusiness event in Uganda, is here again. Come and meet both local and international farmers, farming experts, and farming service providers. Also check out the latest technology in machinery, animal feeds, irrigation, animal care, manure production, and so much more from 15th to 17th February 2019 at Nambola Stadium. Entrance is only 10,000 shillings and 10,000 shillings for training by farming experts. To book a stall, call 0752 007 564 or 0784 584 846. Harvest Money Expo 2019, Farming as a Business.
And now going into the news, the opening of the 22-storied URA Tower building in Nakawa is the latest addition to Kampala's skyline. Hyped as the tallest building in the city, the building has aroused both admiration and criticism from different commentators. New Vision TV takes a look at the city's changing skylines and projects its future as well.
At independence, in 1962, there were no high-rise buildings in Kampala. Mulago Hospital, at 6 floors, was considered a very tall building requiring lifts. One of the first really tall buildings to be planned for the city was Uganda Commercial Bank head office. It was then opposed by many as unnecessary in the country where space was not a problem. And though UCB dominated the city skyline for 3 decades, it hardly stands out today in a panoramic view of Kampala. The other skyscraper to scrape Kampala's sky was Crested Towers, still an imposing structure built in the 60s by the National Housing and Construction Company. It was for many years synonymous with the Education and Internal Affairs ministries that were tenants there for a long time. Many people also remember Crested Towers as the place where passports were issued, albeit on the ground floor. Another early addition to the city was Apollo Hotel, which trades as Sheraton Kampala Hotel today. Named after the first Prime Minister and Executive President of Uganda, Apollo Milton Obote, the building is still imposing as it stands on high ground of Nakasero Hill. Some other moderately high buildings to come up in the city center in the earlier years were Diamond Trust and Uganda House, home of the UPC party that ruled Uganda for the first 9 years of independence and later in the early 80s. The momentum of Kampala's vertical growth was arrested by the ascent of power of Idi Amin's military government in 1971, which declared the economic war of 1972 and in the process killed the economy. Even after the fall of Amin in 1972, the country remained unstable, and structures whose construction had started in the early 70s remained holes in the ground, literally. The military government commissioned some unfinished structures like Entebbe International Airport and Kampala International Conference Center. After 1986, the country began to settle and eventually stalled sites for skyscrapers like Communications House were completed. The National Housing and Construction Company also completed the post office building. More modest but imposing ones also came up on Kampala Road. These included Bank of Uganda's tower for expansion and Greenland Tower built by the Greenland Company that came to revolutionize banking in Uganda but was abruptly closed, a matter that came back over 2 decades later and is being probed by Parliament. Other organizational buildings that had been in the pipeline for years also got implemented in the new millennium, including Workers' House by the National Social Security Fund, Mapera House by Catholic Church, and Church House by the Church of Uganda. The most recent stunners to change the city's skyline are the Pearl of Africa Hotel on Nakasero Hill, from whose top one can see as far as Entebbe, are now the URA Towers at Nakawa. One man who sits on top two of the newest towers is Dr. Simon Kagugube, the Catholic Centenary Bank boss, which is the force behind Mapera House construction and also chairman of Uganda Revenue Authority. Several moderately high buildings have also come up and continue to be erected the Nakasero area by private sector players on the key roads of Lumumba, Buganda Road, and others. More tall buildings are coming up in the city, but some property experts are questioning the viability of investing 100 billion shillings in a property by public bodies whose maintenance record is really lacking, saying such properties end up on the market a couple of decades down the road, going for a song. The public sector will have to develop a maintenance culture if the taxpayers' money is to be saved from going to waste in prestigious buildings. I am Ruthina Seje, reporting for New Vision TV.
Moving on, shock and grief gripped residents of Ajip Cell in Nyamitobola Ward, Kakoba Division, Barra Town, when a 30-year-old woman and a former journalist was found dead in her room after 3 days. Samson Kasasia, the Riz Region Police spokesperson, confirmed this and identified the dead as Harriet Namala, a former journalist in Barra Town. Biansi Mohammed, the area councillor who resides in the same vicinity, revealed that they last saw Namala on Sunday while she was washing her clothes until Wednesday afternoon, when a foul smell and flies roamed her house. Biansi noted that he got to know Namara when she was still a journalist working with one of the local newspapers in Barra before quitting to do business. In sports news, Nashville Stadium will be ready to host its first match in November next year, when work on its redevelopment is expected to end. According to the contractor's Rocco project manager, Aine Ashaba, work on the stadium is currently ongoing and is expected to end next year, following the visit of the First Lady and Minister of Education and Sports, Janet Museveni, at the facility 3 months ago. The minister made an on-site visit and was impressed by the developments at the facility before she promised to ensure the work is complete on time. You're still watching New Vision TV, and now for Pearl of Africa series, we take a look at Kagubala rocks. In our Pearl of Africa series, we look at the rocks in Bukedia district known as Kagubala rocks, found in a regional so-called Kagubala. The rocks have interesting shapes which have attracted tourists from various parts of the country and the world to take a look at them. We have more.
This beautifully set up rocky area is in Bukedia district in the eastern region of Uganda. The rocks are situated in a region called Kagubala, and unsurprisingly, the rocks are also called Kagubala rocks. Sitting on these fertile soil ground, Kagubala rocks have managed to sprout high above, looming in the sky and finding comfort in the vegetation below. Farmers settling around this area are also benefiting from the fertile soils by planting a few cash crops. Besides farming, hiking is one of the most interesting activities anyone can engage in while at these rocks. Now for more Pearl of Africa stories, visit our website, which is www.newvision.co.ug. Our newspaper, the Sunday Vision, is also another home of adventures, so grab your copy every Sunday for Pearl of Africa stories.
And that's all we had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch more of your updates on your mobile, on your desktop, on your tablet, anywhere on the go by visiting www.newvision.co.ug/video. But be reminded, the Harvest Money Expo is on from the 15th to 17th of February 2019 at Namboole Stadium. Entrance fee is 10,000 shillings. Now, there will be a series of training sessions that will cost you just 10,000 shillings. Be sure to join and be part of the Harvest Money Expo that is going to be running under the theme Farming as a Business.
Harvest Money Expo 2019, the biggest agribusiness event in Uganda, is here again. Come and meet both local and international farmers, farming experts, and farming service providers. Also check out the latest technology in machinery, animal feeds, irrigation, animal care, manure production, and so much more from 15th to 17th February 2019 at Nambole Stadium. Entrance is only 10,000 shillings and 10,000 shillings for training by farming experts. To book a stall, call 0752 007 564 or 0784 584 846. Harvest Money Expo 2019, farming as a business.